Myriad is a humanist sans-serif typeface designed by Robert Slimbach and Carol Twombly for Adobe Systems. The typeface is best known for its usage by Apple Inc., replacing Apple Garamond as Apple's corporate font since 2002. Myriad is easily distinguished from other sans-serif fonts due to its special Y descender and slanting E cut. Myriad is similar to Fruiger, although the italic is different. Adrian Fruiger described it as not badly done, but felt that it had gone a little too far. The later Sago UI and Corbel are also similar variations. Myriad. This PostScript Type 1 font family was released after the original Myriad MM. It initially included 4 fonts in 2 weights, with complementary italics. All these Type 1 versions supported the ISO Adobe character set. All were discontinued in the early 2000s. Myriad Condensed. It was a condensed version, released around 1998. The condensed fonts comprised 3 weights, with complementary italics. Myriad Headline. A headline version was also released, which has the weight of Myriad Bold, but slightly narrower. Myriad Web. Myriad Web is a version of Myriad in TrueType font format, optimized for on-screen use. It supports Adobe CE and Adobe Western 2 character sets. Myriad Web comprises only 5 fonts. Myriad Web Pro Bold, Myriad Web Pro Regular, Myriad Web Pro Condensed Italic, Myriad Web Pro Condensed, Myriad Web Pro Italic. Myriad Web Pro is slightly wider than Myriad Pro, while the width of Myriad Web Pro Condensed is between Myriad Pro Condensed and Myriad Pro Semi-Condensed. The family is bundled as part of the Adobe WebType Pro font pack. Myriad Pro. Myriad Pro is the OpenType version of the original Myriad font family. It first shipped in 2000, as Adobe moved towards the OpenType standard. Additional designers were Christopher Slyer and Fred Brady. Compared to Myriad MM, it added support for Latin extended, Greek, and Cyrillic characters, as well as old-style figures. Myriad Pro originally included 30 fonts in 3 widths and 5 weights each, with complementary italics. A semi-condensed width was added in early 2002, expanding the family to 40 fonts in 4 widths and 5 weights each, with complementary italics. Myriad Pro Regular, Bold, Italic and Bold Italic are bundled with Adobe Reader 7 and 8. In Adobe Reader 9 and onwards, the fonts are included, but not installed in the System Fonts directory. Myriad Wild. Myriad Wild is an Adobe font package comprising the Myriad Sketch and Myriad Tilt fonts in Type 1 format. Myriad Sketch is a slightly irregular outline version of Myriad, while Myriad Tilt incorporates a regular stroke weight and paths. The family supports ISO Adobe character set. Myriad Wild STD. Myriad Wild STD is the OpenType version of Myriad Wild. It supports Adobe Western 2 character set. Myriad CAD. Myriad CAD is included in Adobe Reader 9 and is thought to be an implementation of the ANSI CAD lettering. Myriad Currency. Myriad Currency is included in Adobe Reader 9 and is thought to be the company's embedded font for their currency typefaces. It can be found in the Fonts subfolder of the Resources folder under Adobe Reader 9 from the Program Files folder in the local hard disk drive. Myriad Arabic. Myriad Arabic is an extension of Adobe's popular humanist sans-serif typeface Myriad, bringing the sensibility of Myriad into another language and another writing system. Myriad Arabic is one of the first Arabic sans-serif typefaces suitable for use in text. The family comprises 5 weights, from light to black, each with an accompanying italic. Myriad Arabic was designed by Robert Slimbach with the help of Adobe's technical team as well as outside Arabic experts. The principal outside consultant was Dr. Mamoun Sakal. Myriad Hebrew. Myriad Hebrew is an extension of Adobe's popular humanist sans-serif typeface Myriad. bringing the sensibility of Myriad into another language and another writing system. Myriad Hebrew is one of the most extensive families of Hebrew typefaces available today, comprising 20 different digital fonts, 4 weights, each with 2 italic complements, plus an informal cursive version, also in 4 weights, with both upright and slanted variants. Myriad Hebrew was designed by Robert Slimbach with the help of Adobe's technical team as well as outside Hebrew experts. The principal outside consultant was Scott Martin Kosofsky. Myriad Apple was designed for Apple Inc. to complement the Myriad Pro typeface and allow it to be used as a system font for Apple Inc.'s Macintosh computers that were non-compatible to the lettering format of the Myriad Pro typeface. Myriad Set Pro. The Myriad Set Pro font family was first embedded into Apple's corporate website. Myriad Set Pro is available in bold, medium, thin, text, semi-bold and ultra-lightweights with corresponding italics, and can be found in most of Apple's websites. Kazuka Gothic. Kazuka Gothic is a Japanese typeface, designed as a sans-serif companion to Kazuka Mincho family. The Japanese letters were designed by Masahiko Kazuka and Adobe's Japanese type design team. The Latin letters in Kazuka Gothic were adapted from Myriad. Adobe Hiter. Adobe Hiter is a simplified Chinese typeface that borrows its Latin glyphs from Myriad. It is included with Adobe Illustrator CS3, Adobe Reader 8 Simplified Chinese Font Pack, Adobe Creative Suite 4.0. Usage. Since the launch of the EMAC in 2002, Myriad has replaced Apple Garamond as Apple Inc.'s corporate font. It is now used in all of Apple's marketing and on its products. More recent iterations of the iPod used Podium Sans, which has similarities with Myriad, for its user interface. However, the iPod Touch and iPhone 3G replaced Podium Sans with Helvetica, which became the system font for OS X starting with OS X Yosemite. Myriad was included with the third generation of iPod. Adobe ships a large subset of the Myriad Pro family with a number of their products, including Adobe Reader. Myriad is also used in the corporate identities of Wells Fargo, Walmart, and Modern Telegraph, as the primary headline typefaces of those companies. Rolls-Royce uses Myriad in its text-based logo. The original Gmail logo used Myriad for the last 3 letters. The LinkedIn and Mashable text-based logo uses Myriad font. The Royal Air Force uses Myriad Pro for most of its public publications. Myriad is the official font for the Tata Group of companies. The Metro Company of Hong Kong, MTR, uses Myriad as its corporate identity font. KCRC developed KC in 1996, which uses Myriad condensed for English and Formatter condensed for numbers. Today the KCRC is part of the MTR and Myriad is used on much of the MTR. The font was adopted in 2005 by the London Borough of Redbridge as its primary font for use in publications. As a part of the overall rebrand of the council, Myriad Black is one of 2 official standard fonts of the University of Virginia and Loyola University Chicago. Myriad is also one of the 2 official standard fonts of Cambridge University. Myriad is the official sans-serif fonts of University of Delaware. Myriad Pro is the wordmark logo font for the University of Iowa and the primary typeface for University of Nevada, Reno and the University of Ottawa and Fox Translate. Myriad Pro Lite is also chosen by Visa Inc. as the official company font since 2014. Myriad Roman, Myriad Italic, and Myriad Headline are primary sans-serif fonts of the George Washington University. 2 variants of Myriad are used as the primary typefaces for the Karl von Ossietzky University of Oldenburg. CBS affiliate KPHO and Fox affiliate WDRB use Myriad for their third lower graphics. A variety of fonts from the Myriad family are used on most CET transit schedules. All Nippon Airways, a Japanese airline, also uses the Myriad font for their new International Cabin Class logos as well as promotional materials of its new inspiration of Japan in-flight service concept. The Order of St. John adopted the new St. John logo in 2005, choosing Myriad Regular and Myriad Bold as the approved organization's typeface for all external artwork, communications and publications. They have been using the new logo since 2005, and the organization's typeface since 2008 in their external publications. Establishments are following the order to change their organization's logo to the new St. John logo and using the new typeface, like St. John New Zealand, St. John Ambulance in Wales, Hong Kong Street John Ambulance and the Order of St. John USA. Sauber's number seat also use Myriad Pro Bold in the nose corner. Since 2006 on vehicle registration plates of Norway, Australian department store, Myer, has used Myriad as one of its corporate fonts since the late 1990s. Australia supermarket chain Woolworths Supermarkets has used Myriad in its branding and logo since 2008. Also worthy of mentioning is the fact that the 2008 edition of Guinness World Records used Myriad for the text. In 2010, the Banco Central ng Pilipinas released the current series of their banknotes. The video games Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 use Myriad in their user interface and cinematic subtitles. Awards. Myriad Pro won Bukva, RAS 2001 under the Greek and Cyrillic categories. Myriad Pro Greek won TDC 2000 in the text display type systems category.